At dawn, the sky over China filled with noise, not with birdsong, but with shouting drums and gunfire aimed upward. This was not a war against an enemy nation. It was a war against sparrows. In the late 1950s, China stood at the edge of transformation. The Great Leap Forward promised abundance, steel in every village, grain in every bowl, a future forged by human will alone. But when harvests fell short, leaders searched for a culprit small enough to crush beneath policy. Their answer fluttered in the trees. Sparrows, they said, were thieves, stealing grain from the people's mouths. And so the campaign began. Across cities and villages, millions were mobilized. Children banged pots until their arms ached. Farmers climbed rooftops, waving flags, refusing the birds a place to land. Sparrows can fly for hours, but not forever. Exhausted, they dropped from the sky. Nests were smashed, eggs crushed, feathers piled like fallen leaves. Victory was declared in body counts. At first, it felt triumphant. Fewer birds meant more grain, or so it seemed. But nature keeps its own ledgers. As the sparrows vanished, something else multiplied. Locusts, caterpillars, insects that sparrows once held in check. Fields that had survived drought and labor shortages now shimmered with crawling life. Leaves disappeared, stalks were stripped bare. The grain did not return. It vanished faster than before. Villagers whispered their confusion. How could killing birds make things worse? Officials blamed weather. Production targets rose. Reporting failure became dangerous. And while paper harvests grew in reports, real fields turned silent and brown. Then came hunger. Not the sudden kind, but the slow, gnawing absence of food. Families stretched meals thinner each day. The land, pushed beyond balance, could not recover in time. What began as a campaign against a pest became one of history's most devastating lessons in unintended consequences. Eventually, the truth surfaced. Scientists spoke. Policies shifted. Sparrows were no longer enemies, they were allies, brought back too late for millions. The sky grew quieter again, but for different reasons. This story is not just about birds, it's about certainty without humility. About the danger of believing complex systems can be simplified into enemies and slogans. Nature does not forgive arrogance, but it always teaches. And sometimes the smallest wings carry the greatest warnings. If this story made you think, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment with your thoughts. It really helps the channel grow.